I'm gonna go ahead and put this stool together from Harbor Freight. It's got a backrest, swivels. It's a little shop stool that I can put here for, when I'm tooling around, I want to sit down instead of standing up, but wasn't very expensive. It's from Harbor Freight, and I figured it'd be good for the abuse of the shop. And then since I got to put it together, might as well make a video in case you guys want to put one together as well. Go ahead and open her up. There's the directions. I like to get everything laid out so I know what I'm dealing with. I don't have to stop, take everything out of its bags. So that's what I like to do first. See what's in the box. Looks like a chair piston. I did a video showing you how to replace a hydraulic chair piston. Everybody has experienced an office chair, gaming chair, desk chair that slowly sinks, man. It sinks so slow that next thing you know, you're sitting at your desk like this. I put a video to show you how easy that is to fix. Check it out right here. Some other fun parts. I got the blue backrest. Looks like some bolts. We're gonna leave these in the bag. Some kind of clamp. It's got holes through both of them. This looks like a footrest. Looks like the seat and the rest of the parts. I'm gonna get everything laid out. Don't mind my pile of screws over here. I explained that in my shutter video. It's from that tree fort that I took down, and these are all ceramic coated. Most of them are still good, so I'll use them for other projects. So I like to get everything laid out. I have to go looking for anything, and I can make sure I have everything before I get too deep into the project. Here's your directions. So I took everything out of the box, set it off to the side. Here's my seat, nice and blue. Here's the backrest. This thing holds 275 pounds, and the seat height ranges from 29 3/4 inches to 34 1/2 inches high. Directions have a lot to be desired, but there's not much to it. This is your legs. You can tell these are the feet. So we're going to try to stand this up. This is called the connector plate. It's number 10. And this is the connector cover. Key. When you're going through, that you hit the slot in the leg so that it's going to be secured. And then you come all the way through the bottom, put your nut on. This is your lock nut. So pull on all the legs while they're loose. Make sure they're not coming out, because if they do come out, you missed that slot. Like that. And then there's the back with the nuts. So you do this connector cover first, put the legs together, slide this inner ring, the lower ring up on the inside of the legs. Like so. Leave everything loose right now so you can get everything together. We'll tighten it all up later. So put your bolts through, put your nuts on. Use the beveled screw head. The beveled Phillips head screw. Stick it in from the outside in. You want the nut on the inside of the chair, it just looks better. You could do it the other way if you want, it would work, but I wouldn't. Then the smaller ring goes down around the outside. Put your remaining bolts through. Finger tight the nuts. We're going to tighten everything up at the end. These will be more beveled edged Phillips head screws. Put them outside in, put the nut on the inside just like the lower ring. I'm going to use a 10mm wrench on the inside and the drill on the screw. Try not to strip it out. I'll use the drill, go slow. These up top are Allen. You're gonna need an Allen 3/16 works. Goes right in the top. 10mm wrench on the nut. Go around, tighten these all up. I already did. 10mm wrench on the back of the nut. Use a Phillips head screwdriver. If you use a drill, be careful, you might strip out the head. It's variable speed, so the lighter you pull down on the trigger, the less power it gives. If you go like that, you're going to strip the head. So I just went around lightly, tightened them all the way down with the drill, and then I went back with the wrench and I tightened them up. Use a screwdriver, wrench, hand tighten them, that way you don't strip them all out. Next, get the 2 bars that you have left in your seat. I'm gonna set this, flip your seat over. And see this pin right here pushes down. Look at the back of the seat. See these holes? That's where this pin, he's gonna slide it up in there and it's gonna stick out that hole. So put that up in there, push down on that pin, and then slide it up until it clicks in place. Do that on both of them. Get out of your light. Now you got your backrest. Lay that down like so. Loosen up these knobs. And slide that down. So now your backrest is going to be adjustable. Just put it somewhere, tighten it down for right now. You can adjust it later. There's your seat. Only thing left is the piston rod, and put the seat and the chair and the base together. So unfortunately, my audio went out because the phone died, so I'm doing a voiceover for the rest of this. I just opened up the chair piston and checked for a cap right here. Mine didn't have it, but in my piston video where I changed the office chair piston, it had a cap on it and it didn't allow the chair to go up and down. I had to take it back apart. Just here I'm sliding the piston down into the base I just built. It just sets in there, black part down. And now you just put the chair on top of the piston. I'm going to set it on the ground and sit on it to set it in place. And works perfectly. That's all there is to it. So go get yourself a Harbor Freight stool if you need a cheap bar stool height stool, and follow along. See you on the next one.